Don't get me wrong.
Look at that shit. And I'm about to come back and put Free Palestine too. The Free Palestine. Look, what's she looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide. Now stop it. I'm taking this shit down. I believe this one. Take this one down right here. What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing. I don't stand for it. I don't stand for it.
Psst, lady. I know you're standing up for Israel and you're removing the flag, but that's the flag from Greece.
I don't stand for this. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. And Montclair, I don't support it. There's a genocide. You know that, right? They're killing children. What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage. Y'all understand there's a genocide, right?
When somebody is smiling at you in a way, like when somebody is smiling at you, but they don't want to look at you in the eye, you know it's a gotcha moment they don't want to speak about.
Be proud of your heritage. Y'all understand there's a genocide, right? You understand, right? There's nothing against people who are Jewish, but this is not okay.
This is Greeky.
Who's this?
This is Greeky.
What? Really?
Greeky.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was Israel. My bad. Really?
It's funny. Imagine if this would have ended in a fight. You would have fought passionately until somebody had to correct you. You're so much in Google. Google that shit.
Oh.
Look, it looked like Israel and Zion. Okay, well, you want it back?
No, you need to hang it up. That's the reparation they want. This is a face of common sense reaches out of touch face. Or hashtag who raised you. Oh yeah, the internet. I'm not an expert lip reader, but even Biden and Obama seems to agree with me.
Frankly, exhausted of Brett.
More than
people
70% of people tell the country is on the wrong track. They say the country is on the wrong track. If it's on the wrong track, that track follows 3.5 years of you being vice president and President Biden being president. That is what they're saying, 79% of them. Why are they saying that? If you're turning the page, you've been in office for 3.5 years.
And Donald Trump has been running for office.
But you've been the person holding the office.
Come on.
Madam
You
Vice
and I
President.
both know what I'm talking about. You and I both know what I'm talking about.
I actually don't. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is that over the last decade,
But
people
you're the
have
lever of
become...
power.
But listen, over the last decade, it is clear to me, and certainly the Republicans who are on stage with me...
So let's play devil's advocate. Yes, 79% of the people believe the country is not going in a bad direction, but they just don't want Trump, and they consider that a very bad direction. The country which he is trying to help, but you keep sending money to other countries to help the other countries than the people themselves. That sounds very logical.
Wow, look at this beautiful swastikas. There we go, white power. Hal Trump. Yeah, make America white again. Woo, woo, woo. We're out here in Jupiter, loving it, loving the good weather, blue skies. Woo, make America white. Let me see that sign, brother. Let me see that sign. There we go, man. My Pillow, 1488. Yeah.
And now I'm going to show you the real Trump supporters, how they reacted to these Trump supporters.
Hail Trump! Hail Trump! Hail Trump!
And that was 79% fighting 21%. Nobody wants to be that 21%. No, because those are bad people.
There was a Trump rally out in Long Island.
I had my man Jamar Milton go on behalf of the God Pod with Lord Jamar on YouTube. He said it was packed as fuck. He said, as a black man, he felt no racism whatsoever out there. They actually like brought him in type of shit. You know what I mean? Like he felt welcomed to be there by the people that was there. Who he didn't feel welcomed by were the demonstrators that were against Trump. They were the ones looking at him like, oh, what are you doing over there? Like, and he didn't have any Trump regalia or anything like that. He was just there to do interviews, just to say, why are you voting for Trump? Why are you voting for Kamala? Like, and he was being harassed by what we have now termed as radical Democrats, okay? Because there are radical Democrats out there. What do you think that was who tried to assassinate Trump? Those are radical Democrats. Y'all are acting like the Republicans are the ones with the guns and all that, but radical Democrats have now twice tried to kill this nigga.
I still remember when a Democrat told me you have to be very careful what you say and be careful who is standing behind you that might believe your words even way more than yourself.
So here tonight, I will show you one example of Donald Trump's worldview and intentions. Please roll the clip.
The worst people are the enemies from within. The enemy from within. Those people are more dangerous, the enemy from within, than Russia and China. These people should be put in jail the way they talk about our judges and our justices. Now, if you had one really violent day, one rough hour, and I mean real rough. I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
So you heard his words. You heard his words coming from him. He's talking about the enemy within Pennsylvania. He's talking about the enemy within our country, Pennsylvania.
Add that messaging with dictator, with Nazi. I should be surprised there isn't a fourth shooter when he's not even talking about the citizen, but he's talking about the illegal immigrant that do bad stuff sometimes when they're living in Sanctuary City. Maybe he is talking about them. No, you use the message to create more hate.
Why do you allow him to call you the border czar when that's not even that wasn't your role?
I'm not giving him permission for that. Fact checkers have made that clear.
Quote unquote border czar. Vice President Harris was not a border czar.
Meantime, Vice President and border czar Kamala Harris facing some backlash.
What he said about Harris and immigration was not true. She was never appointed border czar.
And this will be her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border region since she was appointed as the border czar by President Biden.
People are going to have to counter the misinformation. You already hear folks talking about the border czar. She wasn't the border czar.
President Biden tapped Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, to be the border czar.
Now, she wasn't the border czar. That's what Republicans labeled her.
They were very critical of Kamala Harris, especially in her role as border czar.
Now what she's up against is folks lying about her border record, calling her a border czar.
Kamala Harris, who was appointed as the border czar. Are you serious?
That's the typical Marxist tactic. Blame them of the thing that you're doing. Hey, you're gaslighting me.
The border czar. President Biden tapped Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, to be the border czar.
I have proof, and nobody believes me.
Say your uncle in Ohio said something about Kamala Harris is isn't unfit to be a president because he doesn't have a child.
Okay.
That kind of shit is automatically demoted.
Meet Jeevan Gowali, a senior software engineer at Meta.
Are they doing a good job protecting our democracy? Because I can see these right-wing groups setting up Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts for that matter, right? And just start posting disinformation, be like, Harris is blah blah blah.
That's all going to be demoted 100%. The civic classifier is strong.
Would the person who posted that would he be notified that?
The person would not be notified, but there's these things that what you collect is if a bunch of items that if at least a couple of items that a person has created has violated civic classifier, then they're also red listed.
So is that called shadow banning?
Shadow banning, yeah.
Okay, so they will be shadow banned.
Correct.
They will never be shown. But so they will see a dip in like impressions and engagement,
Yeah.
but they would not be like officially warned of the reason why.
Correct.
We asked Gawali if Meta has the ability to affect the upcoming 2024 election, to which he responded, yes, Meta does. Jeevan also confirmed that Mark Zuckerberg intends to help the Democrats in this election cycle.
You guys have the ability to influence the outcome of the election.
Yes.
Do you think Zuckerberg agrees? Good. Is he going to help the Democrats?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can believe this guy about Mark Zuckerberg, because supposedly Mark Zuckerberg was like Democrat. I'm not sure about you anymore. But at the same time, I know most of my videos on the Little Meat Puppet channel I have on Meta, Facebook, is not getting any freaking views. That I can confirm is 100% true. Now it actually makes sense. My Facebook account doesn't get any views or likes anymore.
Years for 2023, the Pakistani government leased out the hotel for 3 years for $220 million to provide migrant accommodations and services. Now we wanted to discover what other things we could obtain by visiting the Roosevelt Hotel.
Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Bien, bien. So I walk in, guy's like, okay, so what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, I'm looking for asylum, refugee status.
¿Tienes su documento de inmigración?
No, lo que le dije al señor que perdí todo en el camino entre Texas y Nueva York, no tengo nada.
Ok, tú tienes un ID.
No tengo nada.
No tienes nada.
Nada. Then he was talking to, I guess, a supervisor. Yeah, just go ahead and register him.
Yes, register.
Appreciate on the clock.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Gracias.
I used to see these memes that they keep throwing the passports away. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was misinformation. But no, they just get access. So
Genocide, right?
Sure.
Like he is a person whose only experience is like, it's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank, basically.
Bro, you can't make that shit up. Bro, you can't, bro. Bro, we're not comparing the fucking terrorist to fuck. Okay, I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here. I'm not even going to talk about this. This is a level of politics on the internet. You know what? Let's just talk about something I'm more of an expert on, okay? Fuck that. Is he not banned? Hassan's not banned for 14 days after saying shit like that? Bro, Twitch is fucking cooked, bro. God damn.
So Hasan has compared a Hezbollah rebel, supposedly also a terrorist, that actually hates Israel and is very anti-American, to a Jewish little girl that was sent to a concentration camp in World War II. I also spoke with him live on stream on a platform called Twitch, as if nothing is happening. I'm not breaking any rules, but when somebody says this about the Palestinian people,
I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
They get banned. And I'm not supporting anything. I'm just seeing hypocrisy. Ban them both.
Your Eminence and distinguished guests, the Al Smith dinner provides a rare opportunity to set aside partisanship.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, what's going on? Who was that?
Oh, sorry, Mary Catherine Gallagher. Mary Catherine Gallagher. It's so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mary Catherine. Right now I'm trying to record my speech for tonight's dinner.
Donald Trump held nothing back at the Al Smith dinner in New York, even joking about Kamala Harris' husband nanny issue.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz. Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris? Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. A major issue in this race is child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one. Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
Hey, good luck for Kamala because she wasn't even there. She made a pre-recording as if she was there.
Fingers under my arms and I smell them like that. But that's gross.
But if I was there, I would have given Trump a 6 joke that Tim Walz is not going to be there too, but he's going to say he was there anyway.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde, kush, hash, purple, skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, jam, durlo, que ta, verdetta, welcome.